Very good morning, students. Welcome back to RB Online Classes. Today I am handling your third standard Social Studies, and your 10th chapter we have already discussing about your 10th chapter. No, that is more Indian cities. So we have started with the Bangalore, and we have finished it with the which one city? In the last class we have finished till Lucknow city. We have finished. So there is a one more city left to discuss. That is Ahmedabad. Last city we are going to discuss, that is Ahmedabad. So in your previous class we have already discussed about Jaipur as well as Lucknow. So then Jaipur is a capital of Rajasthan, the desert area. No, yes, Jaipur city is the capital city of Rajasthan state, and it is also known as Pink City. The another name of Jaipur is Pink City, and it is famous for handicrafts such as jewelry and tie-dyed metal, ivory work, and the marbles. For all these handicrafts, the Jaipur is famous. And then Lucknow city we have also discussed, and there are so many forts are present in Jaipur city. You can observe so many old monuments like forts, palaces, like everything you can observe there. In your page number 65, they have given a picture of a fort that is present in Jaipur. So we have also discussed about the Lucknow, the capital city of Uttar Pradesh. Lucknow is the capital city of Uttar Pradesh. So it is located on the banks of river Gomti. So earlier in Guwahati we have discussed that Guwahati is the on the banks of the river Brahmaputra. So like this, Lucknow is also on the banks of the one river. The river is named as Gomti. So here there are so many languages spoken here in Lucknow. The major languages spoken are Urdu, Hindi as well as English. These are the major languages spoken in Lucknow city. And it is famous for embroidery. Embroidery in the sense the patterns which are made with the different color of threads. Whatever the may be patterns, it may be flower, it may be animals, or it may be any mehendi designs, rangolis. If they are made with a thread work, means they are called as embroidery. Lucknow is famous for that kind of embroidery. They call it as a chicken. The embroidery they do, that is called as chicken. And there are so many tourist destinations present here in Lucknow city. Those are Rumi Darwaza and Imambaras and the clock tower and the residency. So in your page number 65 there is a picture of Baba Imambaras. So it seems like it is a masjid, olden building built by Nawab people. Then the next city we are going to discuss, that is Ahmedabad. So this Ahmedabad is located in the Gujarat on the banks of the river Sabarmati. So it is located in Gujarat. So one of the biggest city of Gujarat is Ahmedabad. So this Ahmedabad is located on the banks of river Sabarmati. So Ahmedabad is located on the banks of river Sabarmati. It is also known as Manchester of East. There is a one more name for Ahmedabad city, that is Manchester of East. As Gujarat is located in the east direction of our country, so this Manchester of East name has been came to Ahmedabad city, that is because of well-grown textile industry. So there is a very well-known textile industries, and the flourishing textile industries are very much growing faster there in Ahmedabad city. Hence there is a name Manchester of East. So there is also some of the tourist attraction present in Ahmedabad city. Those are the Siddhi Bahir Mosque and the Kite Museum and Sabarmati Ashram. These are some of the places that the tourist people want to visit. What are those? Those are Siddhi Bihar Masjid, Siddhi Bihar Masjid, and Sabarmati Ashram. Sabarmati Ashram. Then comes Kite Museum, famous Kite Museum. These are some of the tourist attraction present in Ahmedabad city. So, Garba is the most famous folk dance of this city. So, Garba is a famous dance that is present in this city. It is a kind of a dance form. Garba is a kind of a folk dance form that is very much famous here in this Gujarat and Ahmedabad city, the city of textile industries. So this Garba is very much famous in the Navaratri season. I hope you know what is Navaratri or Dasara. Yes. So during that Dasara festival, people, what do? They perform a folk dance that is known as Garba. Garba is a dance form people here admire to do. So that is famous here. And then famous dishes also are there. Those are dokla and thepla. Those are the famous food dishes that present in this Ahmedabad city. People love to eat them. What are those? Dokla and thepla. So like we do have in our states the different kind of dishes. So what it may be sweet or it may be any other food dishes like that. They have these major two food dishes. Those are famous in the Ahmedabad city. So this is all about your 10th chapter, that is more about Indian cities. I hope you all understood, students. Let us recall the chapter once again. Yes, the first city we have discussed, that is Bengaluru. Bengaluru. So it is a capital of which state? Capital of state Karnataka. State Karnataka. Which is our state, students? Our state is Karnataka, right? Yes. So Bangalore is also called as Silicon Valley. Silicon Valley. So this name has been come to Bangalore city because of the flourished IT companies. There are so many IT companies. So this Bangalore city is very much famous for this IT industry. IT in the sense information technology. IT industries, and there is a flourished market for all the things like textiles, machines, electronic goods, as well as watches and aircraft, computers. There are so many industries present in this city. So the people here, they speak Kannada as well as English as their major language. People here, they speak Kannada and English. Yes, these are the two major languages they speak here. And some of the tourist attractions present here in Bangalore, those are Lal Bagh. So we can call it also as a garden city. There are so many gardens present here in the city, and the city is named as Garden City. Also the Silicon Valley. So many names for Bangalore. Lal Bagh, Vidhana Sauda, and Bangalore Fort, and then Kempegowda Circle, and Chickpet. These are some of the tourist attraction present in Bangalore city. Earlier name of Bangalore is Benda Kanduru. I told you, no, there was a question in the earlier known as a dash they have given. So Bangalore is earlier it was known as Bengaluru, and there is a picture of a Bangalore city number 63. So I hope you will go. Then the next city we have discussed, that is Chandigarh. Yes. Chandigarh. So it is a present in northern India. It is located in the north part of India, and it is a union territory. I hope you remember it's a union territory, as well as it is capital city for both the states Haryana and Punjab. So even though it is a union territory, it has so many specialities. Like it is a capital city for both the states like Punjab as well as Haryana. And then Chandigarh was the first planned city in India. It was a first planned city, hence we call it as a city beautiful. There is another name for Chandigarh city, that is city beautiful. City beautiful is the another name for Chandigarh city, and there is a famous tourist attraction you can go to visit in this Chandigarh city, that is Rock Garden. What it is? Rock Garden. So in the rock garden you can observe there are so many statues which are made with the waste materials. We usually throw the waste material outside, no? But here people what they did by using this waste material, they did statues. They are present in this rock garden, and there is the largest rose garden in India present in this rock garden only, and also in Chandigarh city. The largest rose garden. Largest rose garden you can observe here in this Chandigarh city. Okay, then the next city we have discussed, that is Guwahati. Guwahati, so which is located on the banks of river Brahmaputra. On the banks of river Brahmaputra. So which is located in the Assam state. It is located in which state? In the state of Assam. People here usually speak Assamese and English. They speak both Assamese as well as English, and they also speak Bengali. They also speak Bengali. I hope you remember in your metro cities I have told you that Bengali is the famous language spoken here in this Kolkata city, the metro city Kolkata. They speak Bengali language. No, here also in this the state Assam, the city Guwahati, people used to speak this Bengal as their major language. So Bihu is the most popular festival that is celebrated in this Guwahati city. The name of the festival is Bihu. Bihu is the major festival celebrated here, and this city is famous for handcrafts, handmade things, and also famous for woolen shawls. The shawls which are made from the wool. So that is famous here in this Guwahati city. And the next city we have discussed, that is Hyderabad. So we have also discussed about Hyderabad, right? Hyderabad. So which is the capital of both the state Andhra Pradesh as well as Telangana. But so earlier Andhra Pradesh and Telangana was in the single state. The state is named as Andhra Pradesh, but in 2014 it has been divided into two different states. So that is Telangana and Andhra Pradesh. There is a one capital, that is Hyderabad, but there is another proposed capital for Telangana, that is Amaravati. Amaravati is a proposed capital for Telangana, but still now Hyderabad is the capital city of both Telangana as well as Andhra Pradesh. So here people speak Telugu and English as their major language. They speak here Telugu and English. Even they speak Hindi also. And there are so many tourist attractions like Charminar and Salargarh Museum and Mecca Masjid. These are the some of the famous tourist attraction you can observe here, and Golconda and so many other things you can visit here in this Hyderabad city. So the city is also well known for its IT industry like Bengaluru. So we have also revised about the Jaipur, Lucknow, and the last one we have discussed today is Ahmedabad. So that's all about your chapter. So let us try to fill in the blanks. Fill the blanks with the correct answers. Fill in the blanks with the correct answers. Fill in the blanks with correct answers. First question. Bengaluru is capital. Bengaluru is capital of dash. Option A, Tamil Nadu. Option A is Tamil Nadu. Option B, Kerala. Option B is Kerala. And option C, Karnataka. Karnataka. So which is the right answer, students? I hope you all know the answer. Yes, Karnataka is the capital city of, Bangalore is the capital city of Karnataka state. Then the second question, Chandigarh. Second question, Chandigarh is also known as dash. So what does it known as? They are asking. A, city beautiful. Option A, city beautiful. Option B, garden city. Option B is garden city. Option C, financial capital. Option C is financial capital. The first one is the right answer. Chandigarh city is also known as city beautiful, as it is the first planned city of India. Then the third question, Guwahati. Guwahati is located on the banks of river. On the banks of river dash. On which banks of, on the which bank of river there is located? You have to mention. The first option is Ganga river. Option A is Ganga. Option B is Yamuna. Option C is Brahmaputra. Option C is Brahmaputra. So which is the right answer? Brahmaputra is the right answer. The last question, fourth question. Yes, the fourth question. The Charminar is located in the Charminar is located in dash. Option A, Bengaluru. Option A is Bengaluru. Option B, Hyderabad. Option C, Lucknow. Option C is Lucknow, which is the right answer. Hyderabad is the right answer. Then, as usual, there is a think column. So, of all the cities that you have read about, which city would you say is the oldest? Give the reason for your answer. So, there is a question you have to think and answer for is. So, we have already read about so many cities, no? Yes. So, you have to think that which city would you say that that is the oldest one, and why you will say that it is the oldest. You have to give some reason for them. Then there is a life skills and the values column. So you know, Chandigarh is the first planned city of India. People face many problems while living in an unplanned city. So find out three difficulties that people living in such cities face. So see here, as I told that Chandigarh is the planned city. So what are the problems that people used to face in the unplanned cities? You have to mention them. Then there is an enjoy column. So find out about the three more Indian cities and fill in the table. There are so many cities you can go through in our country. So you can find out three more cities and you have to fill the column. So there is a red colored column here. So it is titled as a city, state, places to visit, food and famous for. So you have taken any one city. So for example, you have taken Chennai city. You have to mention there, so under which state it comes, and what are the places you can go to visit in that city, and what is the famous food there, and why it is famous for. The city you have chosen, which is famous for, what you have to discuss. So students, I hope you all understood today's class. And there is a, in your page number 68, there is a fun time. Go on a space expedition, roll the dice and play this game. If you don't know the answer, miss a turn, watch out for a bonus blocks. There is a game provided for you. So that is, so it should be played with the dice. So how you play this snakes ladder game, no? Like that it should be played, but it is a social studies game. So if you get the number one, first one is the number of planets in the solar system. So while you dice the coin means what happens, you get a one particular number. So when you move to that number, so there are questions for each number. You have to answer those questions. So still you have 15 questions there. So from you start from one means you will finish it to the 15th one. There are numbers of questions here you can answer and you can get revised. And there is a worksheet in your page 69. We'll start doing this worksheet in your next class. Thank you, students.